registration of the children of this land. Ladies and gentlemen, to start with, on change of particulars, we have been very clear from day one, and I want to re-emphasize this. Anybody that applied for a national ID and the same was returned with an error, with information different from what they filled on the Form 3, a NIRA error in our face, it will not work. The second issue, I want to let the country know, people who made errors or people who out of personal will want to change, it is only the following who will pay. You only pay if the change you are making appears on the card. The national ID on the front view has got your names. It also has your name. It also has your date of birth. It also has your sex. But at the back of that card, there is also your place of residence. Now, the Registration of Persons Act says that the fees that are chargeable or that are levied are fees that result into a change of card. Now, the good news is here. In this mass renewal exercise, we are saying, as you renew your card, government has given you an opportunity to update your residence freely, even when it changes the card. The logic is simple. By renewing your card, we are already going to give you a new card. So we are saying, if you're simply telling us that I have shifted from Mutungo and now I live in Kabera Maido, we will update that resident free. So let nobody charge you that as you're renewing your card, we are going to charge you for changing your residence. Please do not allow. Be woke. However, if you are changing the date of birth, whether you're changing the day, whether you're changing the month, whether you're changing the year, if you're changing your name, even if the change is by one initial, one letter, you will pay 200,000 and bring supporting documents. I want to be very clear. The NIRA officers do not process supporting documents. Any documents that support a registration should be obtained on your own accord through any of your lawyers, through any of your magistrates, or by obtaining the documents from the health facilities. Do not make a NIRA officer procure documentation for you. All you have to do is bring the documentation and are spread all over the whole world. I want to begin by a word of caution. If you are living in the diaspora and you have obtained citizenship of another country, by default you have relinquished Ugandan citizenship. If you are a Ugandan who is living in America and you have chosen to obtain American citizenship, please, when we come, this is not your service, because whereas you have an ID you might have acquired before you travel, it means that you gave up your Ugandan citizenship. We will only work on people who are living there and therefore still identify as Ugandan and are traveling purely on Ugandan passports, and those who have dual citizenship. So people who are living abroad, if you don't have dual, it means that you relinquished Ugandanness. So we will be in United Arab Emirates between 18th and 30th August. Particularly on 18th to 24th, we will be at the Uganda Embassy in Abu Dhabi. Between 25th and 27th, we will be in Sharjah. Between 28th to 30th, we will be in Ras Al Khaimah. So if you're living in United Arab Emirates, please do not panic. We are in UAE 18th to 24th. We are in Dubai after that. Then we move to Sharjah and later to Al Khaimah. Why are we spreading out? We want to avoid congestion, but also as much as possible, we want to reach you where you are. The people of Qatar, we will come to you between 4th and 17th August. We will do our at the embassy in Doha. The people in the United Kingdom, we will come to you between 14th and 21st September, and the process will be at the Uganda High Commission in London. The people in United States, we will come to New York between 23rd and 25th September, Washington, D.C., 26th to 28th September, and we will be in New Orleans from 29th to 31st. So those are the confirmed dates, and we want to ignore the Ugandans living there to begin to have their paperwork ready By pre-applying, the link is available on our portal, so when we come to you, the process takes a shorter time. The third issue that I want to address this morning is the issue of fraud, the issue of corruption, and fees. Let me make it clear this morning. I have received, and NIRA has received feedback that there are people after registering you, you obtain a slip. Now they are telling you that that slip is your receipt and you are paying them money. Ladies and gentlemen, that slip is confirmation that your application is received. Nobody should charge you for it. And please make the loudest alarm. When you approach a NIRA desk and someone wants cash, please make the loudest alarm ever, because this process is free. Renewal for national ID does not attract cost. Neither does registration for the first time. I want to encourage the public that when you go to a station, if someone is not clothed in an apron that has the Uganda flag colors, don't deal with them. Don't deal with them. But also, we are saying that if someone is initiating and requesting a bribe, please take the picture, send us the videos on 0766 501 071. It is painful to hear people cry and you're not helping us to manage this vice once and for all. Please be woke. Share feedback. Labisa, labisa. Let nobody ask you for money in this process. Express, ladies and gentlemen, is not live. While we have a figure set for Express at 300,000 shillings, it has not taken root. It has not taken root. We have not started levying, charging, and therefore offering that service. So the word Express is not synonymous with NIRA. It is not. We are applying and processing in the order of first come, first in, first out, 5-4. First in, first out. And 2, when you go to the station, do not tempt. Accept to queue, accept to line up, and accept to be people of decorum. Finally, last week, we came here with a call of Ugandans to celebrate their heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, we are overwhelmed with joy. We are overwhelmed with the spirit of patriotism. We have seen an array of parents reaching out with so many of their children doing amazing poems. Some are rapping this declaration, some are singing it. We cannot thank you enough. It is the beginning of moving one step in the right direction. Indeed, like Miles Satum said, that a journey of 10,000 miles begins with one step. I'm excited that every parent is responding by training their children about who they are and what makes them Ugandans. My prayer now this morning is that as you send that beautiful feedback, you will not send it to our DMs, but that you'll send us an email with that beautiful video to info@nira.go.ug and put a consent message that I, so-and-so, a parent of so-and-so, consent that my daughter's acts of the poem or the rap or the song shall be one of the videos that will be used for celebrating the heritage of Uganda. With your consent, we will gladly share this with the whole world and show up who we are as Ugandans. I thank you very much. So now moving on to Luganda, abatulaba abalungi amachaga leero batusaako okulamusa okuva mu kitongole kyaffe ekya National Identification and Registration Authority. Njagala okubeebaza ennyo okujjumbira okwagala eggwanga lyammwe ate n'okuwaayo obudde okulabika nga mwewandiisa. Ensonga nnya ssemasonga ze njagala okwogerako olwaleero. Ensonga esooka yeeyo okuwabula abantu kwani asasula ng'ayagala okukyusa ebyo ebiri ku ndagamuntu ye. Ewiiki ewedde twabagamba nti bw'oba olina endagamuntu ng'oyagala okugiza obujja ng'olina by'okyusaamu kwatandika. Njagala kusaba bantu nti enkola eno abasasula emitwalo 2 aga NIRA beebo bokka nga by'okyusa bigenda kuleetawo enkyukakyuka ku ndagamuntu yo. Awo nno wensinzidde ne mbajjukiza nti endagamuntu ebaako erinnya lyo, ebaako oba oli mukyala oba mwami, ebaako ennaku ez'obuzaale. Awo nno bw'oba ozza obujja endagamuntu bw'oyagala kukyusamu ebyo ebintu ebisatu ng'ensobi teyali ya NIRA, ojja kutoola emitwalo 2. wali abanguza tebwe bankyusamu nnyukuta emu n'ennyukuta emu oba okyusizza ti madamu ze nasobya lunaku ye naawe asobya olunaku ojja kukyusa era osasula emitwalo 2. Ebiwandiiko ebigenderamu omuli ebbaluwa ze mujja mu balooya ne muziwandiisa mu URSBS omuli bakuzeenoonyereza mwe kennyini oli waddemba okutuukulira omulamuzi oba looya gw'omanyi n'akukolera ebiwandiiko ebyo ate n'okiwandiisa mu URSB n'olyoka otutuukirira. Awo nno ebisale by'obwebyo si bya NIRA wabula okusasula mu bitongole ebyo ebikuyamba okufuna ebiwandiiko ebyo. Awo nno mwe bankyusa ggwanga lyange oba kabira yange amanya ga maama nali nagasobyamu gye nsibuka nali nateekawo mityana nga kati kasanda tojja kusasula mitwalo 2 kuba byokyusa tebikyusa ndagamuntu. Awo nno tebababba bw'oba okyusa ebintu ku ndagamuntu nga tebikyusa biragirira ku kaadi oleeta buleesi biwandiiko biri bye twakusaba ebiri ku mutimbagano gwaffe naye tosasula mitwalo 2. Mpuliddeyo n'abagamba nti bw'oba okyusa ekyalo gy'obeere bebye emabega bw'endagamuntu nti otwola emitwalo 2 bannaye tebababba. Gavumenti yasiima n'ekkiriza nti bw'oba ozza obujja tubuulire oba gye wali obeera gy'okyabeera. Ekyo ku luno bawadde omwagaanya mujja kikyusa nga temusasudde. Ensonga y'okubiri gye njagala okwogerako y'ey'abantu ababeera emitala w'amayanja nga bali bweru. Abantu abo nsooka kuwabula bwenti nti bw'oba oli Bulaaya oba yonna gy'oli mu nsi eno nga watuukeyo n'ofuna ebbaluwa ekuyita omutuuze w'eyo nga tewasooka kufuna bbaluwa ya dual citizenship ekukkiriza kuba munnamawanga ow'amawanga abiri, buno obuweereza si bubwo. Bwe tuba tujja mu Amerika nga gwe wafuna ebbaluwa ekulaga nti oli mu Amerika kitegeeza obunnayuganda wabusuulawo era tokyali munnayuganda. Era bwe tujja bambi tojja kuba ensi yafuuka global village. Interpol weziri tukwata ebintu bajja kukwatira bwereere. Salawo bw'oba oli mu Amerika beera mu Amerika. Bw'oba oyagala kuba mu Amerika ng'oyagala okuba munnayuganda saba dual citizenship osigaze byombiriri naye topalaapalanya. Era bwe tuba tuzze nsaba nnyo nti muleke kujja kuzza bujja ate nga mmanyi bulungi temukyali bannayuganda. Awo nno njagala kulaga ntya ennaku ziri bwe ziti mu United Arab Emirates tujja kutandikira eyo nga 18 paka nga 24 omwezi gwa Agosto omwaka guno gwennyini. Bwe tunaamalawo tugende ku embase ey'e Dubai ng'ennaku z'omwezi 25 paka 27. Bwe tunaamalaawo tujja genda e Ras Al Khaimah era nga tuli mu nsi eyo y'emu. Ab'e Qatar tujja kuba nammwe kuba ng'ennaku z'omwezi 4 paka nga 17 era omwezi gwa Agosto. Aba United Kingdom e Bungereza okuva ng'ennaku z'omwezi 14 paka 21 omwezi ogwa Septemba. Ate aba America tujja kuba nammwe eyo mu New York okuva nga 23 paka nga 25 Septemba. Abe Washington DC tujja batuukako nga 26 paka nga 28 Septemba. Ate n'aba New Orleans tujja batuukako nga 29 paka nga 30 Septemba. Yonna gye tunatambulira obuweereza bujja kutandika nga ssaawa 2 bukomeekezebwe ssaawa 12 ez'akawungeezi. Tusaba nti mukozese omutimbagano muteekemu okusaba kwammwe bwe tunajja tubaggyeko binkumu ate obuweereza butwanguyire ate tukozese obudde obusingayo okuba obutono. Ensonga ey'okusatu gye njagala okwogerako y'ensonga y'obulyake abantu abali kyojja mu miro n'abo bayagala okwolonna obuweereza buno nga babasaba akasente. Bannange njagala kubafalaasira bwenti okuzza obudde endagamuntu kwa bwereere. Ebyo bano abagamba nti olw'okwoza bujja naye okuteerako kino ekyalo kyo nga kituufu leetayo ekyabi bannaye tokwata mu nsawo. Eno sizoni ya labisa buno obuweereza bwammwe gavumenti yabuteekateeka tokkiriza muntu kusaba ssente okuzza obujja endagamuntu yo. Enkola eno ya bwereere. Ensonga y'okubiri n'asaba endagamuntu esooka naawe tosasula. Era waliyo bali betuwulidde nti bwe bamala okubakuba akafaananyi ka lisiiti ako ke babawa ke babadde bakozesanga akalaga obukakafu nti bwaki osasudde. Bannange tebababba. Era oli bw'olaba ng'akikola kuba enduulu ey'omwaguka nti walalala banziba. Weekubira enduulu ate nawe weeyambe. alina essimu eya smartphone tuweereze ekifaananyi eky'omubaka obukakasa nti bakuddeko embuzi ku nooti 766 nooti emu nooti 7 era tukubiza n'abantu bw'otuuka ku siteseni kakasa nti okolagana n'abo abambadde apuloni ezirina kale ezifaanana nga fulaga yaffe eya Uganda. Tokolagana na bano bakadeyideyi bakayungirizi. Bw'otuuka mu ofiisi ya NIRA simba ennyiriri obeere ng'omukristaayo agenda okufuna omukama obanga basiramu abagenda okusaala jjama. Simba layini eyasoosewo gwe bakolako naawe olinde. Bino ebyogamba nti kankutwale ekasawo nti ntwaleko mu zzu nkuwa ekinyanya bannange tubireke. Tukirize tusimbe ennyiriri ate buli omu alinde sawa mulinda bwe n'atuuka naawe ofune obuweereza. Ensonga esembayo y'abaana. Eyo mmanyi njagala nnyo ate ndi ku mutima guli munda ddala kuba abaana bwe biseera byaffe eby'omu maaso ate emiti emito tegikumiza ekibira. Awo nno wiiki ewedde twatandika kaweefube okwolesa ebyo ebifula bannayuganda. Njagala kwebaza ne ssekwebaza yenna obutambi bwe mwakampeereza obw'abaana bammwe nga balwapi buyitirivu bannange mbeeyanziza ne ssekweyanza yenna. Naye olw'okwerinda era okwerinda si buti njagala kusaba nti bwe mba muweereza obuweereza obwo mumpeereze ku bbaluwa eyo eya email nga bubuyisa ku info@nira.go.ug ng'omuzadde oteekako obubaka obugamba nti nze nakatudde nzikiriza nti powemu y'omwana wange ono mugikozesa okuwunya enjiri ey'abantu basobole okwagala Obuganda, basobole okwagala abalungu, basobole okwagala abakyoli ate twongere okwolesa n'okulagisa ekifula bannayuganda. Ebiwandiiko biri byokka ndaga muntu ya muzadde na mwana. Tokkiriza oli kusaba za affidavit tuwulidde abagamba nti babateekako ebirala ebyabwe temukkiriza. Awandiisa omwana yeetaaga endaga muntu y'omuzadde omu. Omuzadde omwebafu takulemesa, omuzadde atayagala kuwayo ye takulemesa, endaga muntu y'omuzadde omu emala okuwandiisa omwana. Bannange mbeeyanziza nnyo twongere okujjumbira ate ffenna tufunye ennimi. Waliwo obubaka obwo nti amasomero gatandise okwagala okuteekawo embeera esaba bannaye abakozi ba NIRA bano batumayo era gavumenti ebawa ssente ebasasula bulungi buli mwezi essente ezibasasuza. So omusomesa bw'abanga gy'oli ng'ondaba ku TV kuno olwaleero ng'oli head teacher kikomi bunambiro kuba buno obuweereza bwa gavumenti si bubwo. Atulaba ku TV kuno ng'oli musomesa kikomi era bw'oba ng'oli musomesazadde ng'essomero lyo lisabye abaana akasente weereza obubaka ku info@nira.go.ug oba tuweereze WhatsApp eyina kyaka akava ku ssomero mu abaana babatumye omutwalo mutuweereze tujja kutuukira essomero eryo amangu ago essente zammwe bazibaddize ate n'enkola eyo ekomezebwe amangu ddala.
Okay, Madam, Judge Radio One, good that you have talked about the dates for those who are in the diaspora, because they are complaining over the embassies, the way how they are overcrowded. But since that you've given out that information, I know you will also handle. Then the issue of people who are in islands. They are complaining that they have not yet seen some of your officials to and register validation. So how are you considering this? Then the last one is about the meaning for children, school children. As you talked about the parents and the teachers, they are asking for something for the students to be enrolled. However, there are teachers who, took part to be parents for students to have needs. How are you going to handle that?
Thank you very much, Jude from Radio One. He wanted an issue on diaspora, which I think we all agree that we have resolved. His second question was about people in islands and hard-to-reach areas. Ladies and gentlemen, this project is being delivered by a district structure. Every district has got a district mass enrollment and renewal committee. And every district has got a map, a schedule of how they will reach each parish. And so to say, in Ruvuma, maybe the approach is to cover island by island. Whereas I don't have that schedule particularly ready now, but I can avail it to you, Jude. But I want to encourage the people in the islands to kirira chairperson wa LC3 amanyi bulungi schedule ya D lwebajja okutuuka mu parish. Ladies and gentlemen, this project is for 6 months, and we are saying we are using a parish approach of covering a parish by parish. If we have not reached you, we are definitely coming. Our goal is that by the time we close 6 months, we must have combed this country thoroughly using a parish approach. So ensonga Judy jabuza nti ab'omu bizinga babaddemu n'engeri y'okwemulugunya nti oba oli awo obuweereza buno tebannabulaba. Bannaffe abali mu bizinga njagala okubakuba nti buli disitulikiti erina akakiiko ke bayita District Mass Enrollment and Renewal Committee akalambika butya obuweereza buno bwe bujja okutambula mu disitulikiti ezo ez'enjawulo. Awo nno njagala bagumya nti obuweereza obwo bukakasa nti buli parishi bwe tunaamalira emyezi 6 nga tutuuseeyo. Kale bwe tuba tetunnakutuukako tuli mu wiiki ya 10. Tuli mu wiiki kati ya 10 okuva twatandika nga 27 Ogwokutaano. Awo nno bwe tunaamalira wiiki zino zonna tujja kuba tukutuuseeko mu parishi yo. Mbadde nsaba nti eyeetaaga okumanya buuza chairperson wo owa LC3 akubuulire eddi lwe banaabeera mu sub county yammwe ate oba mu ggongolwa yammwe ate akubuulire eddi lwe banaatuuka ku parish yo. Awo nno nsaba muteerere mutuule entende teriyo parish gye tutajja kutuukako. Tujja kuba lubimbi ku lubimbi paka lwe tunaasensera eggwanga lino lyonna. The last issue that Jude asked about was how shall we manage schools? I've sent a strong warning. If you are a school and you're looking at this as a money-making opportunity, you lie. This exercise is not meant to serve your ego, is not meant to give you pocket money. This exercise is to give identity to every child in this country. The employees of NIRA are paid to come to your school, they earn a salary. They deliver themselves to that school. So why then are you charging? Because the forms are from NIRA. What are you charging for? A school is gazetted by Ministry of Education, which has consented for us to use it as a registration center. We do not find a reason for you to charge a cost. If you're a head teacher, desist from this. The 40 days are numbered. Do not be tempted to fall prey to one of our operations of arresting people who are charging illegal fees. Stop immediately. If you're a parent, do not accept remit money. If your child is excluded at school because they didn't bring 10,000, alert us through our socials or send us a WhatsApp video, and we will go back to that school and question them on why they denied the child a service for a fee that is not legal.
Yeah, and there are teachers who purported to be the parents of the pupils, and for having a name, their names are there already. How is that?
Thank you very much. She raises a very good question. In 2017, admittedly, you remember last week when I did 10,000 applications were cancelled for poor quality data. It is true that some applications of those were likely processed and approved using names that were not for biological parents. If that be the case, we encourage such people to approach NIRA offices to apply for change of particulars. To change the particulars of a parent, ladies and gentlemen, you will have to come with the parent, with the proof of birth, and with an affidavit confirming who the actual parent is. Then you'll proceed to the legal department at Kololo. Because of the unique nature of change of parents, but because we are aware of child trafficking and people also have ulterior motives, this service is only available at Kololo Independence Ground at our head office. So if you're one of the category of those people, please don't die with a parent that is not yours. Come to Kololo and put in an application for change of parentage, and you'll be taken through the process for change of parentage, and after meeting that requirement, we will gladly change lives. Thank you. Abo bonna nga babawandiika nga bakozesa nnimi z'abazadde balala oba basomesa okuwabulaku kuno. Kisoboka okuteekamu okusaba okw'okutereeza. Either olw'obutamanya, olw'obulagajjavu, oba kuba mwali bato, oba olw'okuba omusomesa teyamanya makulu ga kintu kino nga yakozesa endagamuntu ye ng'omuzadde we ne bakuwandiisa. Tusaba nti gwe eyakosebwa ekintu ekyo ojja kujja n'omuzadde wo omutuufu, naawe omwana ogireko, ate mujja kuleeta ebbaluwa zammwe zikakasa obuzaale bwo, ate mukole n'ekiwandiiko ekyomumateeka ekirayiro, bajja kiyita statutory declaration, mujje ku NIRA, mugende mu ofiisi ya ligo eri bongere ate okubalambika tulabe nga tubayamba mukyereze ebintu ebikwata ku bazadde abo.
Yenze nayeera kakati nina mukadde wange yeewandiisa naye emyaka akundaga muntu ne bateekako mu mifo azaalibwa mu 7 naye bamuterako 9 baireni alina emyaka 40 kyokka ne bamuwa emyaka 20 nga n'endabika ye terabika myaka gya 20. Kakati ogambye ngu buli mistake eyakolebwa oba woba oyagala okukyusa ndagamuntu osasula emitwalo 20. Kakati mistake eyo yali ya NIRA teyali yamuka. Okitegeera mugenda kakasa mutya kino mistake yali ya NIRA naye nga si yamuka wanga asiira nti alina kumutala.
Thank you very much. She's asking for a grandparent who has the wrong date of birth. Visibly, even when you see her, the grandparent is over 90, but they were made to they were given a date of 20. Ladies and gentlemen, the decision-making tool for NIRA is the form. The decision-making tool is the form. We save all forms for posterity purposes. Or when that grandmother comes, we will retrieve that form copy and show you. And if we typed anything that is different from the form, we will correct for free. It doesn't matter how wrong the information is. To the extent that your form says something different, we will correct everything freely. However, if the grandmother was held to and we do not know who that person is, and there are wrong date which she has, which is not hers, she will have to go through the rigorous process of application for change of date of birth. The onus is on her to prove it. It could be by many options. There are many ways, among others, even DNA. But when she comes to the office, we will guide her. Yes.
Okay, then just what to do. Those sorts of list money.
Yes. Ensonga ey'abasomesa abalabye nga tutandise okujja okuwanisa abaana nga bakufudde muganyo okusaba omutwalo gumu nti abaana balese foomu ezo buli mwana akomewo n'omutwalo. Bannanga amakya ga leero njagala kulabula ne ssekulabula. Obuweereza buno bw'okuwandiisa abaana bubaleeterwa NIRA. Abakozi abajja bawandiika NIRA ebawa omusaala ogw'omwezi. Era ne foomu ezikozesebwa okubawandiika NIRA yezireeta. Ministry of Education yasiimye nekkiriza nti abaana tubasange mu masomero. Awo nno wenkuliza bw'omusomesa atuma obaana omutwalo obatuma gwaki? Kuba gwe wakati awo obuweereza bw'omukozi busasulire. Kompyuta ezizze si gwazireeta, abaana obasasuza ssente zaki? Njagala kulabula nti bw'oba oli muzadde ng'essomero lyakwandikira ebbaluwa ekusaba omutwalo, weekubira enduulu ng'otuweereza obubaka obwo ku mitimbagano, wonoonya abannyira oba ng'otuweereza ku nnamba y'essimu eyo gye nabawadde, otubuulire nti ffe essomero lino gindi ne gindi basabye omutwalo. Obuweereza buno bwa bwereere era ddembe ly'abaana eribwa ssemateeka nti banaawandikibwanga ne bafuna NIRA. Awo nno omuntu eddembe etusobola ddimuguza. Kuba gavumenti yasiimye n'esasulira obuweereza buno. Yes. Okay, thank you very much for having us and do have a good day.
Good morning to everyone. We are here today morning to give you the guidelines that will be followed during the CHAN or the African Nations Championship. That's the thing that has brought me here, and it's beginning soon, so it is important for us to take interest of this traffic advisory. Today, on the 28th of July 2025, the traffic advisory for African Nations Championship, CHAN 2025, to be hosted in Uganda, from August 2nd to 29th, 2025. Uganda will proudly host the African Nations Championship, CHAN 2025, a biannual football tournament organized by the Confederation of African Football, CAF. And this event will attract football teams from across Africa, officials from FIFA, officials from CAF, officials from FIFA, and thousands of football fans. As a result, traffic patterns in and around Kampala and Entebbe will be affected due to increased vehicular movement for teams, delegates, and the guests. The Director of Traffic and Road Safety therefore issues the following traffic management plan to guide all road users. And this plan covers the following key locations. One, it covers the accommodation locations, it covers the training locations, it covers the game hosting stadiums, it covers the main routes and the diversions. The football teams of the participating countries will reside in the following hotels: Speak Resort, Onyonyo, Ufa Hotel, found in Chisasi, Serena Hotel, Kampala, Mistel Hotel, Kampala, Golden Tree Hotel, Kampala, Skies Hotel, Nakuru, and 4 Points by Sheraton. The training grounds will be as follows: Mandela National Stadium, Annex Nambole, Wambu Stadium, Kisu Grounds, Bokoto, Fofa Grounds, Kadiba, Nengo, and Chambogo University Playground. The game hosting stadium, the games shall be played at the Mandela National Stadium, Nambole. And the main routes for the tournament participating countries goes to Mistil Hotel, right out from the airport. They will use Kampala Entebbe Expressway, connect to Northern Bypass, Bwaise Interchange, Kubiri Roundabout, Marago Traffic Lights, connect to Yusuf Lure Road, then Jinja Traffic Lights, Punjan, connect to Mukwano Roundabout, then connect to Mukwano Road up to the hotel. Those going to Serena Hotel, Kampala, right off from the airport, they'll connect to Kampala Expressway, Entebbe Expressway, connect to Northern Bypass, Bwaise Interchange, Ubili Roundabout, Malago Traffic Lights, Yusuf Lure Road, Fairway Traffic Lights at the golf course, then connect to former Nakumato Roundabout, UBC Roundabout, then they access Serena Hotel. Those who will be moving to Speak Resort Munyonyo, direct from the airport, they'll connect to the Kampala Entebbe Expressway, then Kajansi Interchange, then connect to Speak Resort Munyonyo. Those are moving to Skies Hotel Nakuru. From the airport, they'll connect to the expressway Entebbe, then Northern Bypass, Bwaise Roundabout, Benaisa Road, Marago Traffic Lights, connect to Chira Road Police Station, then Ukoto Road, connect to the hotel, Skies Hotel. Those to reside in Fufa Hotel Chisasi, from the airport, direct to Kampala Entebbe Expressway, then Northern Bypass, Bwaise Interchange, Chisasi roundabout and connect to Fufa Hotel, Chisasi. Routes to the training grounds. Those who are going to be training from Mandela National Stadium Annex, Namboe, from their respective hotels, they will connect to Yusufurule Road, then Marago traffic lights, then Kubi roundabout, Mandela National Stadium through the main gate. Those who train in the Wanguru Stadium, from their respective hotels, they will connect to the northern bypass, then Busega roundabout to Natete, traffic lights, connect to Kabusu, traffic lights, slow to Wanguru and connect to the stadium. Those who train from Kisu, Kokoto, from their hotels, they will directly connect to Mulago traffic lights, then Kubili traffic, Karewe flyover to Chebando, Koto roundabout, and turn to Kisu playground. Those who train at Fufa Stadium, Kadiba, one Makere Hill Road, Nangurabi Traffic Road, then connect to Kadiba Stadium, Mengo. Those who train in Chambogo at the university grounds, from their respective hotels, they will connect to Ginger Road traffic lights at Punjab. Then they use Ginger Road. Then at Chambogo Junction and the Ministry of Works, they connect to the Chambogo University playground. The stadium for the games, the Mandela National Stadium, Namboli, that is the main stadium where they are going to have the games from. And the routes to this place will be from the respective hotel. They will connect to Yusufulule Road, then connect to Marago traffic lights, then connect to Kubiri roundabout, continue to Karewe roundabout and interchange, then Northern bypass, and connect to Nambore roundabout and enter the National Stadium using or through the main gate. The following are the diversions and cutoff points, and traffic diversions will only be effected at these points if need arises. That is at the point or at the time when the games are on. So we expect people also start moving, and then these cutoff points will be effected. Diversion of trucks, only trucks at the Nadia roundabout to face Charwajara to connect to Sonde. We shall also have a diversion of trucks from Seta to face Sonde Namugongo. We shall have a diversion of trucks from Chinawataka not to access Chileka. All vehicles will be diverted from Wegerere to face Joker's Hotel, Chinawataka Road, and there will be a cutoff point at Harriet Petrol Station on Chinawataka Road to deny access to Chileka Trading Center. This one applies to all categories of vehicles. Chileka to Nansanga Junction up to Joker's Hotel Road shall be accessed by only pedestrians, so there will be no vehicles allowed at this point. Parking, access to parking spaces will be strictly upon accreditation. The traffic police will direct vehicles to access VIP parking spaces and general parking. Southern Playground wing will be only restricted to VIP accredited vehicles. The traffic police will be heavily deployed along all designated routes to ensure the safety and smooth movement of the African National Championship CHAN 2025 participants and dignitaries. Lead vehicles and police escort motorcycles will accompany convoys to facilitate secure and uninterrupted transit. We therefore strongly urge all motorists and road users to comply fully with all directives issued by the traffic deployed. 2. Exercise maximum discipline, patience, and courtesy on the roads. 3. Plan your journeys in advance to avoid delays and inconveniences during peak tournament activities. Your cooperation is essential to the success and safety of this prestigious continental event. Let us work together to showcase Uganda's hospitality, discipline, and readiness to host Africa. I want also to give you the timetable of how these teams are going to be playing for motorists to know, so that they can know how best to plan for their journeys. Though I have not yet got the schedule for the training, but this is for the games itself. And they are starting on 4th August, so there shall be a match on the 4th of August from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. We shall have another match on the 8th of August from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Another match shall be on the 11th of August, same time, then another one will be on the 15th of August, same time. The time is 5 to 8 in the evening. Then we shall also have another match on the 18th of August. Then we shall have another match on the 23rd of August. We shall have another match on the 26th of August. Then the last one shall be on the 29th of August. I think you can have this to share with the public for them to know, so that they can plan their journeys responsibly. I also share with you a soft copy on your forums, so that you can share this information for people to understand and know how best to plan for their journeys on these affected days. Though, like I've told you, that for the training schedules, I've not shared that because I don't have it. When we get it, we are going to share. But just know that all those vehicles are going to have lead vehicles move ahead of them. So every time we see these lead vehicles, we get to know that they are dignitaries who are moving behind them. Then we give way, or we see how best we can organize. Thank you so much.